feel like all of my sound has been reset.
Let's be on my way.
Well, hello, friends. Why are you not?
No time to waste.
Why is it being done? There we go. Who is this?
I'm ready. Have to keep going. No choice but to keep going. Can't slow down.
With finesse.
Thanks for the inappropriate comment, babe.
Moving.
Of course, I gave up on Cyberpunk for tonight and it finally finished downloading.
Got to press on. Another fight. Let's go. Can't afford to let up. as easy these days.
Non compos mentis.
My path be true. Talk to me.
Yes, all the violence and the murder. Though it's really not a lot.
On my way.
And I mean, they technically started it, so...
Where do I go from here?
On my way.
No time to waste.
Trust no one.
Action, not reaction. Let's see. Curious disc. Looks Githyanki. Lazel may know more. Should mind my step. What's inside? Mind if I do?
Just shut that door real quick. We're not eating eggs, Lothar. I'm stealing an egg to give to somebody else.
Here we go. I should speak up.
Talk to the pooch.
Hope you're keeping well, friend.
That is apparently melded into the stone. Hello, friends.
I'd expect to see 15 eggs at the very least. Make way. keep going.
Do I have... No, she said there should be 15. There aren't 15. There is exactly one egg here. It's not false advertising.
Concentrate. Got to press on.
Let's spill some blood. Invenium fear!
Don't waste a step. And away I go.
Suppose I could have looted things.
I see a trap. Step carefully. There's a trap.
Time to empty. Expect to see 15 eggs at the very least.
Right tool will do the trick.
Seriously. Thank God.
Need to find a way forward. I'll feel that one later.
much green that you can see a vague outline of something within it.
Already feeling better. An unhatched Githyanki egg should be the burden of a Vash, not a warrior, whether ascended or other. And yet, keep it close. Perhaps in our care, it might yet have. And don't you dare pass it to that lunatic woman prowling. I am Vlakith's most loyal. Kalir's clutch held 3 dozen eggs, more or less. Though I've learned of creches that harbored
I'm not
100.
yawning. Am I yawning?
Humanoid. Our biology slates state that Githyanki came to lay eggs after we escaped illicit enslavement and took to the astral plane. It's an asexual process, a favorable change by any estimation. Hideous to imagine a life
Maybe
where I
you're
couldn't partake
yawning.
in the pleasures of sex without the looming threat of bearing children. Shukiani. Githyanki chosen by Vlakith herself to bear young. The queen assigns when and where they must lay, and how many eggs they must bear. The Shukiani pass their eggs in the material plane. In the astral, time barely passes. It is a meticulous process, carefully timed so that the eggs hatch at once. Go on then. Are you sure that's the best course of action? Confirmed.
Yes, because I'm about to give away this
Until
egg
then,
and I don't want you to get mad at me.
remain at the ready.
On my way.
Have you given any more thought to the... My, how fortuitous! Our reward is... You've proven an exception. Thank you so much. Do be sure to pop into the... I should hope so. When adventure calls, I am always thoroughly prepared. Take a look. Now,
You must have questions. My own Savage would never have threatened a youngling. A waste of time and energy. The pupils themselves culled the weak from their ranks. I myself felled 4 of my own classmates once Kalir had 100 times circled Tyrell. Not every life is equal. My people have no use for cowards. Every trainee that I slayed was either too weak to withstand the lessons, or was cocky enough to pick a fight they could never win. Their lives were not precious. They were a blight that required expunging. The Githyanki are only as powerful as their weakest warrior. Jaquith de Venzir, the termination of the frail, strengthens us.
The disc appears in your mind's eye. Lae'zel sees it too, and considers the vision.
Tirsu markings. Ancient. I recognize them, but I can't make sense. No. Wait. The texts are enciphered, but there's a common speech translation beneath, carved in a different hand. It's a story about Orpheus.
Your head buzzes in concert with Lae'zel's, but it hardly matters. Even without the connection, you'd recognize her discomfort.
A traitor. A dead one. This text is heresy. I can hardly bear to read it, let alone speak it. Very well. I will read it to you. The Prince of the Comet, Part 2. The Prince of the Comet, Orpheus himself, led his honor guard into battle. Their red dragons bellowed with righteous anger, and the heavens erupted. The glorious prince cried to all who could hear him, "Praise be to my mother Gith, the queen of the one sky, sacrificed to the hells by the renegade Vlakith." But the true heir, the Prince of the Comet, could not overcome Vlakith's knights and their ill-gotten worms. Mighty Voss, Gestil Kithrak, lit the astral sky aflame. When the ash had cleared, beloved Orpheus was gone. True heir, glorious prince, there's no greater crime than to exalt the pretender called Orpheus. Disregard this drivel. Gith declared that Vlakith should be queen. Orpheus would have ceded control to the Geich. She did nothing of the sort. Thank your good fortunes I'm a tolerant woman, or I'd have sliced off a few toes for suggesting it. It is done.
Thank you so much. I should hope so. When adventure calls, I am always thoroughly prepared. Take a look.
to not be cursed.
Skakek Kir Gith Shabeleth. My blade rests. Mother Gith compels you to listen.
Speak. My ear is yours.
I know you carry the astral prism, Lae'zel. Within it lies the seed of Vlakith's demise, and I intend to help you bring it to fruition.
Vlakith's demise? Skaketh! I should run you through for suggesting it.
If they have not said, they must have good reason, and I won't be the one to betray them. But the one inside's chosen you as an ally, protects you with their power. That very power will be the end of Vlakith's tyranny. The Prism's tenant must be let loose. I've sought their freedom for eons. When the Prism went missing, I feared the worst. Instead, you've granted the opportunity I've so long awaited. All that remains is the key that unchains them. And I've found someone who I believe can provide it. Bring the Prism to Baldur's Gate. I'll be waiting in a taproom called Shares's Caress. That is where we decide the fate of my people. Lae'zel, together we will break our chains and be Vlakith's slaves no longer.
I am no slave, just still Kithrak. The Undying Queen is my freedom. It is she who will purify me, and she who will ascend me.
Lies, Lae'zel, every last one. There is no purification, no ascension. The Zaith Isk does not purify, it extracts memory and kills the infected. Nor does the Lich Queen glorify the ascended. She feeds on most all of them to grow her power and pursue godhood.
Madness! You flood me with this heresy. I will hear no more of it. I served Vlakith the whole of my life. Learned her words, fought her battles, yet she names me her Sharlak. Your words carry truth. I will meet you in Baldur's Gate. Do not make me regret it.
Lae'zel, I see Talak Magir in you, sister in freedom. Together we will be our people's light. Take this. It is a Quanith, a psionic detector. The Queen's warriors hunt you. The Quanith will sound you out when you come near their portals. Hear its cry and prepare for battle, or slip away. I should go. Vlakith's gaze pierces the seas and skies. She believes me loyal, and I can't afford her mistrust. Keep the astral prism close. Let no one take it from you. Slay any who try. Now to Baldur's Gate. I'll be waiting, Lae'zel.
Vlakith Karsivim Hrath Crashhead. Only in Vlakith may we find light. These were the first words I ever read on Tirsu slate. But they are no mere aphorism. They are law. They are creed. The root from which the 10,000 protocols stem. Forsake one protocol, and forsake Vlakith. Forsake Vlakith, and be the blood and meat which sates her dragons. If Voss speaks true, if Ascension is a lie, if tadpole purification is a fairy tale, then I have not sinned against Vlakith. She has sinned against me. Ascension is a young Githyanki's greatest honor. Long ago, the Geich enslaved my people. They dominated our minds and bred us for war, until a hammer to our bonds. From the day of our hatching, young Gith have one purpose: to train hard enough to slay a Geich and take its head. Then, we speak the rite of Ascension, and a red dragon comes to fly us to Vlakith, in Tunarath, City of Death. We are honored with an eternal home in the Astral, celebrated for our victory. We are ascended. Or so I believed. I'd never thought Vlakith a tyrant, or me as a vassal. She was the source of my might, and I the envoy of her will. A warrior, a champion, a destroyer. But if Voss is right, and Vlakith consumes the Ascended to gain power, then I am no destroyer. I am mere livestock, bred to be harvested and devoured. Every Githyanki is a slave with a singular purpose. Not to cull the Geich, not to prevent their grand design, but to raise Vlakith to true godhood. I don't know. I can't know. And that drives me mad. At first, I thought them an illithid deception, a trick of the tadpole. But the dream figure is real. It lives in the prism. Voss believes they are the seed of Vlakith's demise and the agent of Githyanki freedom. And I believe he may be right.
I'm still confused as to how she, like, changed her beliefs so fast.
Then, when the Kithraki come for me, and come they will submit to their blades. They would feed me to their dragons, and I would deserve no better. Yes, I'd like time to think. We'll meet Kithrak Voss at Chares's Caress in Baldur's Gate. Until then, be vigilant. Vlakith's eyes are upon us. That was a Githyanki egg, not some arcane curiosity.
Even if you kick her out of the party, she's still mad.
Scholars. Who knows
Oops.
what atrocities will be inflicted upon it? Life still pulses inside it. The egg could nurture a great future Kithrak, a winner of wars, and you chucked it to the first bidder. You can still take it back by force. You've spilled your share of blood. What's a little more, if it means proving you haven't fully lost your failing senses?
Nope. Not giving it back. Good now? Travel to the dark, scary place.
Time to press ahead.
Hey Shadow, how are you today? I don't think I've ever gone in this way, now that I think about it.
How much further can I go?
We offer our pain to the Lady of Loss, that she may truly know her faithful.
Work was okay. I had my interview for
enough.
the management position.
We offer ourselves to the
Hopefully I'll hear
darkness,
something by the end of the
that
week.
Blessed Shah may give us her mercy.
Watch your back. Hardly a challenge.
Get going. Have to keep going. Wish I had a bag of holding.
Your little girl boss?
I mean, you're little.
You are also holy shit loud.
Sorry.
No, it's not you, it's... Had you turned up. There, you should be okay now.
Now I am the appropriately volumed voice in your head.
Yes, you are also going through Twitch, so like... Everybody can hear the voices in my head. The dogs outside are freaking out.
The shadow makes back home in the Underdark seem quaint.
Do you feel it? The chill on your skin, in your lungs. This darkness is diseased.
Even in the Underdark,
I don't think that's how that works, Lothar.
It's unsettling.
But it's cute that you think so.
Alas, it's the only path to Moonrise Towers. We have to push into the dark.
What? That's rude. No. Still alive. Light all the fire in the shadow-cursed lands.
Something's wrong. I feel weak, drained.
I feel it too. Draining me dry.
I thought.
There is work to do.
It feels like we're being watched. Hunted, even. I much prefer it when... Sorry, did you want something? Or just looking for...
At the ready.
I can feel the shadow's power here, but they don't seem to be harming me.
First in my heart.
Must be nice.
Shadow curse. It doesn't seem to affect
You
me
were
like
also
it does
asked a
others.
question, my dear.
Not as badly, at least. Do you know what this means? I must be blessed. Lady Shah is protecting me where others are left to face her wrath. She loves me. She must do. Lady Shah wouldn't bless me like this for no reason. There must be something she wants of me. Those signs we found about Dark Justiciars, perhaps they were no coincidence. In either case, I need to watch for any place dedicated to Lady Shah. A temple, perhaps.
Something good here, I hope. Might be useful.
Something over there.
At least somebody's perceptive. He does have a point, Lothar.
The animal never had a chance. The curse consumes everything it touches.
Except us, because we're baddie McBadasses.
Eyes open. Watch the shadows. Stay together. Keep to the light. Stop! Who's there? First, come closer. Hands up. Jonas, move in!
Rest in pieces, my friend.
Jonas!
I'm here! Where are you?
Jonas? Can you see our torches?
I can't see anything! Something's wrong.
Follow my voice. Come back to the light.
Who's there? Meg? Is that?
Rest in pieces, dude.
Jonas?
Damn, that was quick.
Don't let it get hold of you. Harpers, now!
Foul deformity!
Will say I like that they had him have voice lines for like cutting words and vicious mockery and stuff.
On the move.
Ah yes, let's make the shadows drunk.
Here we go again.
My faith will protect me.
I mean, yes. Really? Couldn't get that one extra hit point? Sometimes I hate you, Shadowheart.
Let's go.
Make every strike count!
Jesus!
Finish them off!
What path lies before me?
Let's finish this. Heading there.
Oh, you're immune to necrotic damage. Like, I'm an idiot.
Taste my fury.
One day, I'll catch a break.
Need to stay focused.
I mean, it has been a long brain day.
On I go.
Let's turn someone inside out. Don't linger.
That was a weird sentence, Astarian. I don't like it.
Taste my fury.
Well done. Now we've got to move. I know a safe place. Give me your... Keep your torch high. If you step into the shadows, you'll be felled in a heartbeat. That's right. Protected by magic. Only spot in the region that's not been swallowed up by this damn curse. Light will save you here on the outskirts, but a few paces deeper you're screwed. If you want to catch your breath, the inn's the only place to do it. Hope to see you there. Harpers, move out!
And we don't touch the shadow vestiges because that's how you get depressed.
Very well. But
like 90% sure you're gonna change our base. At least once.
Easy.
And what's even worse is we might find a better place, too.
Can't give up now.
I can keep going a little longer now.
With haste. Maybe I need more pockets.
Ellie May, my light, my hope, my joy.
This grave is a mess. Probably an animal's doing.
You're not wrong. Oh, I don't want to go up there yet. Let's go to the inn. Because at the inn... let's remember how to get to the inn.
Let's have a look.
This game? I mean, I guess this portion of the game, technically. It's more like... don't get caught in the dark.
It belongs to the shop.
Oops.
Better if it's just left alone.
God, at least you're all blind in the light.
Shall we cut and run?
Nothing will stand in my way.
That was oddly satisfying. Kind of?
Still breathing, despite everything. First step is the hardest.
Well, now that you've all jumped here.
If not over, then through.
This place is protected. Must be the refuge the Harpers spoke of.
Something must be keeping it at bay.
You there! Step forward and keep your hands off your weapons.
Easy. She's with me.
Come. Jahira!
Oh, Jahira, my hero.
Hello. You're about to. This is why we're here, you see. It is a curious creature that hides all manner of secrets. But if there's one thing that we know, it's that it knows its own kind. You should never have come here, true soul.
You hurl your plea as a javelin into realms of unbounded darkness. But it misses its mark. No response.
Stop! What's you doing? She's the one who saved us!
She's the one who protected the Emerald Grove.
Yup. Didn't leave a goblin standing. Not so bad to hang around with either. Saved 2 of my friends. One from a harpy, and one from a mad druid with a snake. Didn't make a fuss of our thieving either. I'd pretty much trust her with my life.
A true soul with a mind of her own? How is that possible? What in the hells is that thing? Congratulations. You've earned yourself the benefit of the doubt. Hear me, Harpers. All clear. At ease. I'll not pretend to understand what that artifact is. But I'm old and wise enough to recognize a sliver of hope when it crawls out of the dark. Tell me, why have you come here? Then you found an ally in me. For that is precisely why I am here. There's food in the inn over there. Beds too if you require rest. Aloe oil in the cupboard, in case the vines gave you a rash. Settle in. Then come join me for a drink. You may just be the godsend we've been praying for.
Blood, this is heavy. It's for a good cause.
Aye. Our asses.
movement out there. Too dark to tell. I bet they're close. Watching us.
Very well.
Ain't my neck of the woods.
Good to see a friendly face.
Jahira seems sure of you. I hope she's right. This barricade might keep the shadows out, but it won't help against what's already inside. There's more where that came from. Wish we had stone or steel. I wish we had a bloody army.
Your Gravenguard's still alive, you reckon?
He better be, or I'm a dead man walking.
Aren't we all?
Not as long as we can put up a fight, we're not.
Good man.
Stock up while you can. I only hope I've brought enough to see us through.
I was muted because I was coughing. Not so much she's gotten into D&D, more that she's gotten back into D&D. When I was a wee youngin', I played D&D with her and my uncle and my dad.
Take care now.
I wish we'd gear up and head out. All this standing around is making me antsy.
Got to have a plan.
Starion, I'm afraid you're gonna have to sit here for now.
Yes? Oh, darling, I'm hurt. I guess I'll spit. It sounds awful.
Yes, very interesting. Those are words.
blood this is heavy.
I forgot to pick my girl up.
Hey, soldier. Hell yeah.
Cause guess who's in this inn? It's our best friend, Damon.
Oh my god, soldier. That's Jahira. The Jahira. Not personally. I mean, I wish. She's an absolute legend. Years ago, over a century, Jahira was part of a group that saved Baldur's Gate from Saravok, a Baalsport trying to plunge the city into war. My mum used to tell us stories about them. The legends who protected the city from evil. She said Jahira was a powerful druid. Adamant. Tough. I've told myself those stories 1,000 times since. I never thought I'd meet Jahira. She's a hero, and I was always...
Good luck with the
some
zealots.
city kid. Can't believe she wants to talk to us about working together. What a day!
If you're quite done fangirling. That's not what I wanted to do.
When we make it home.
Learning through our oil. Just about do.
Just about.
Shouldn't hang around too long.
Looks like that odd ox made it through the shadows.
I don't care about the ox.
Karlak! I thought you'd be in the city by now. We were ambushed by cultists. Half of us were captured, the other half ran here.
Off the anvil into the forge. We'll find them. Hopefully.
Before you run off into the belly of the beast, there's something I need to tell you. Well, two things. Good news and bad news.
The good
Sorry.
news, obviously.
I only need one more piece of infernal iron to craft an insulating chamber that can make it possible for Karlak to...
Touch people.
Exactly.
Oh my god. It's really happening. It's been so long. We've got the iron. Let's do this thing.
Hang on. I think you'll want to hear the bad news too.
Yeah, sure. But first, fix me. Please. Fine. Well, go on then.
I don't enjoy saying this, Karlak, but there's no two ways about it. Your
Thanks,
engine
Shadow.
is going to blow, and I can't fix it. I'm not sure anyone can. It's simply too hot to exist here in the material plane. Unless you return to Avernus for good, this thing is going to blow. Sooner rather than later.
But still, you can give me something that'll let me touch again, right? Safely.
Yes, but...
That's all I need to know. Do it. Please.
Well... all right. This shouldn't take long. Same as last time. You'll need to install it yourself. This should do the trick.
There. So did it work?
Only one way to find out.
Thank you.
It's the most awkward hug.
I can't believe it. Thank you, Danon. Thank you so much.
It's the least I could do. Before you go, there's something I need to tell you. That engine of yours, it's contained for the moment, but it's just too hot to exist here in the material plane indefinitely. I know you know that, but the thing is, there's a cure. I wasn't making any headway with the mechanics, none at all. The environment here is just too cold to sustain metals like the ones inside you. You have to return to Avernus. For good. Or this thing is going to burn you up from the inside out. And sooner than you think.
The minute I set foot back in Avernus, Zarya will force me back into service. I'm not doing her bidding again. I'd rather die.
I get that, but don't rule it out. The world just might be better with you in it. Even in Avernus. I won't stop trying to figure out a cure, but at this point, I think we all have to face the inevitable.
Yeah. Apart from the doom and gloom, you've given me more than I could ever hope to repay.
It's been my pleasure. Good luck, both of you. Look after yourself, all right?
This is the best day. The best day! I'm so happy for me too. Now I just need to find someone to cuddle up to tonight, and I'll be the happiest woman on the Sword Coast. Listen, I'm never going back. If you said I could die right now, or live 1,000 years in the Hells, I'd choose to go out now with my freedom intact. I don't expect anyone to understand that. But I've been dealt a hand most people don't have to contemplate playing. You heard Damon. There is no solution. It's hell or bust. I choose bust. But I don't want to talk about this now. I've been given a huge gift. I can touch the people I love for the first time in a decade. And for the first time in a decade, there are people I care about all around me. Let me enjoy that. Please.
Curious if you play her as an origin character, how her story turns out.
Thanks, soldier. I just want to celebrate this. At least for a little.
Glad you and Carla. A makeshift Harper's Fire might not be where I hope to set up shop. But maybe I've got something you can use anyway. And if you find any interesting materials in need of working, I'm happy to help. I hesitated to mention this back in the Druid's Grove, for obvious reasons. But no one has earned my trust if not you. When Elturel was dragged into Avernus, I was drafted into a devil's smithy. It should have been awful. But infernal metal, I could sense some. Smell it almost. If you find it, bring it to me. I'll make something incredible. Absolutely. Rare to get your hands on this stuff. Well done keeping it to hand. There you are. And be careful who you show that to. It might draw the wrong kind of attention. Need anything? It's perfect. Need anything? Well. Need anything?
You got nothing.
I'll be here if you need anything else.
Your Graven Guard's still alive, you reckon?
He better be. I bet they're a dead man walking, watching us.
Aren't we all?
Not as long as we can put up a fight, we're not.
Good man.
Welcome to our humble... Wait, are you Karlak? A lot of us were in Avernus. We saw you fighting. You were so good.
Well, yeah. I guess I was. I mean, you should avoid fighting for devils if you can. But if you can't, it helps to have a good right hook.
I saw you lay out a Moor demon in 2 hits. Bam! Bam! We were all like, whoa! How'd you learn to fight like that?
Had to. Life didn't pull any punches. It was up to me to learn to take a hit and deal one back.
I've been tossed around a lot too. I want to learn how to fight back too.
From the look of things, you've got your wits about you. A clever mind and a bit of style will take you a long way. Fight with those, and you may find you never need to use your fists at all.
In that case, want to buy a lucky ring I found?
Ha! Nice try, Shorty. Keep it up, though, and you'll be scamming with the greats in no time. It is, isn't it? Hope he makes it out of this mess with his wits in one piece. I'd like to see him set up in a proper home in the city. Every kid deserves that.
Last light. Check it out. We've gone legitimate, and Mole put me in charge. What do you need?
Evasive shoes.
Pleasure doing. Don't be shy. Have a gander at the finest stock.
Don't wander far. We need to talk.
Your move, Maul.
You trapped me? I didn't even want to take this one.
Kalimshan rules, dear. The first piece touched is the first piece moved.
That's garbage. No matter where the night goes, I'm gonna lose it.
Then make the sacrifice useful. Guard your Mistra, or come for my Cyric.
What's going on here?
Look who made it. For once, I saved your butt out there, didn't I? We're square now, Chief. Say, do you play lance ball by any chance? It's my first time playing. How's that for Kalimshan rules?
Brava! Lovely work. I see I was right to make you the offer I did. You will consider it, won't you? What a lovely specimen she is. A blushing apple begging to be plucked.
Please let me smack this creep.
She cheated, of course, but that's half her charm. My favorite kind, ambition. But don't you worry about Moll. It goes without saying she still has the unconditional freedom to choose the only option she has left. Besides, I do enjoy being in this neighborhood again. It has such a rich history of abject tragedy. And tragedy, my friend, well, there's my bread and bloody butter. Why spoil it? It's all out there, waiting to be discovered. You never know what you might find if you just dig a little deeper. She won. She has a taste for it now. She'll be the one who comes to me. But enough about my lesser pursuits. Why bother with trifles when I'm in the illustrious presence of my very favorite client? Tell me, oh apple of my eye, how have you been? You don't have any gills to get green around yet, but you do look a little worse for wear in this light. in good time, dear. See you soon.
Ah, you found your way. Good. I thought I'd scout ahead, check for any nasty surprises, of which I found a great deal. Shades, death, harpers, flaming fist, and this, of course, and the makings of an alchemist's workbench. Ingredients, too. There's a recipe I'm trying to replicate. Something that might help you. That is, if you're still going to help Wulbren and the others. In that case, you'll be very pleased to learn what I have in store for you. A new type of smoke powder. All the bang and boom of the original, but with an extra surprise. I call it the Brilliant Retort. You'll need it if you're going to survive this cursed place. You'll need it if you're going to get into Moonrise Towers and help the Deep Gnomes taken prisoner there. You'll need it if you're going to save Wulbren. Let's call a thing. A Deep Gnome won't get far into the Absolute's orgy of evil. We already learned that in the Underdark with those sadistic Dwergar, didn't we? It's doubly true in this place. You, on the other hand, have proven resourceful in such infiltrations. I'll do my part according to my talents. You, I hope, will do yours. The Brilliant Retort will aid you. Thus, I will make it. Unless you've got access to a 300-year-old Tempusian apothecarial almanac? No. But that's for me to worry about. You, some of us, are counting on you.
What's hiding here?
Perhaps a bit more.
Last Light's best bargains, right here!
Please, be welcome. Have a drink.
Fucking Karlak.
To your very good health. Well over a century old, and yet it hasn't lost a hint of flavor. Still not quite so sure about you, though. People tend to lose more than just flavor when illithids get their hands on them. I speak from experience. There's an air about you. Something alien. Answer me true and do not lie. The parasite is changing you, isn't it? And you're certain you will continue to resist? Good. I will take your word for it. And hold you to it, too. I have every reason to be cautious. I've traced people like you. People with parasites in their brains. All the way here from Baldur's Gate. The cult of the Absolute is spreading through the city. Quietly, quickly, and with unsettling deliberation. We tracked them to this ancient village, only to be faced with a man we killed and buried over a century ago. Believe me, he was well and truly dead. I locked his corpse in the Thorn Mausoleum myself. He was a Sharan once. Took to building an army of dark justiciars beneath this very village. Alongside the local druids, we made it our business to see him deposed, dead and buried. But he's returned. Not only does General Ketheric Thorn live again, it seems he is no longer mortal. He has become, in fact, invincible. We met him on the road here. commanding an army of the Absolute, intent on destroying Baldur's Gate. I put an arrow through his eye myself, only to watch him pluck it out like a splinter. He healed right in front of me and chased us into the shadows. Things looked hopeless, but experience has taught me that no matter how bleak things look, there's always hope. You are that hope. Protected by your artifact, you can infiltrate his forces at Moonrise Towers, posing as a true soul. Find out what it is that makes him invincible, so we can strip him of his advantage. Once Ketheric is without his shield, the sword, together we assault his tower and put a final end to this blight. Without a cure for your infection, your days are numbered too. Yet you selflessly offer to spend them fighting alongside us. I like you. I promise I will do everything I can to make sure you survive this. Any cure starts with understanding the disease. Whatever magic Ketheric's using to control these tadpoles, it must be at Moonrise. You're not our only secret weapon. Isobel, a faithful cleric of Selûne, and a light in the darkness. She cast the moon shield around the inn. It's the only reason we're still alive. She's upstairs in her chambers. Tell her I sent you, and she'll see you through the shadows safely.
No snarky remarks, Shadowheart.
Last Light's best bargains, right here!
Oh, you're all right. Thank goodness. I was worried they'd got you too. It wasn't the curse that did us in. We were ambushed out in the darkness by cultists. We surrendered, but that wasn't enough for them. They lined us up like dogs. Asherak was with the kids, telling them it was going to be all right. Maybe that's why they picked him. Told him to kneel. They took his eyes first, then his tongue. It just never stops. Roland, of all people, saved us. He said he stayed in the grove because of you. And I'm damn glad of it. Without him, well, none of us would be here. Yes. He shielded me and the kids, while his brother and sister rushed the cultists. Cal and Leah were dragged away, along with the others. Roland isn't taking it so well. None of us are, to be honest. How do you do it? How do you keep going? You make it sound so easy. But I'll try. You've done so much for us already. But I have to ask. The others might still be out there. If they're not dead, they're in Moonrise. And gods have mercy on anyone in that hell's pit. Thank you. If anyone can manage it, you can. Just be careful up there, all right? I can't handle anyone else dying.
I think I'm gonna call it early tonight. I'm exhausted from work. But I will be back tomorrow with Cyberpunk because my mods finally finished downloading. So that'll be good. But have a good night, everybody. I will